is the dick to suck. I know there's a dick around here somewhere. Is the dick in here?
My precious.
Daxter, where's the dick?
Anyways, we're back. So the first time we were playing, we have not played, by the way, in like
couple weeks.
This has to have been 3 or 4 weeks, I think.
Yeah, I've been busy.
So it's been a while.
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
Wow.
I didn't know that you just had to step on this thing. We went in here, and I didn't even know.
Don't you like older games where they give you no indication on what the fuck you're supposed to do?
Yeah.
Figure it out! Like Takeshi's Challenge, remember?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this chick is a thing, that's right. And him with his 18 lenses that are all different sizes. Who's that?
That's Kiera? Oh yeah, I was
Not her, the dude that we just saw.
Her tits are huge. I don't remember that when I first played.
It's part of the remaster.
It's the HD re-release.
They're as big as her fucking head.
More pixel, more tits.
Yeah.
Bigger money.
Rip Tifa from Final Fantasy VII.
Bigger resolution. Bigger tits. Pause the episode real quick.
What?
Alrighty, a little anal drilling session over with.
Yeah.
We had to take a quick little break.
I'm prolapsed now.
Yeah. I won't be able to sit for a week.
Yeah.
I mean, fucking the John Rambone, the famous like 18-inch long dildo that they sell. That was modeled after Pissy's wiener.
Mm-hmm. Little known fact.
Yeah.
My real name is John Rambone.
John Rambone fit.
We've kept that secret for years on this channel. What my real name was. Now there it is. Now it's out.
But in all reality, you guys will never,
ever figure out Pissy Fit's real name.
I almost said it, like just casually on the stream, like 2 streams ago. I almost did.
Oh wow!
As part of the story.
Reeves.
Yes, I'm Keanu Reeves the whole time.
He's John.
Oh shit!
Fuck.
Where the fuck? What is that? You scared the piss out of me with that, by the way. You know when you really like get startled, like after a second, the like hot pins kind of hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that happened right there, just from your stream. Yeah, you don't know what I'm talking about?
No.
Oh, Eric does. Fuck you, Jake.
What is that?
It feels like a bunch of little hot, you know, like when you get
like
numb, you get the pins and
needles.
needles thing?
Yeah.
Like if you get fucking startled, like a second later, you feel that, but it's just kind of hot.
I don't know if I've ever experienced that.
Maybe it's a horrific disease and it's gonna kill me. That's also possible. I just assumed everyone.
I mean,
felt it.
something's probably wrong with me if two of the three people here experience it.
I've experienced it very, very rarely, and I remember the first time I heard someone say that they got that feeling. I was like, what are you talking about? I've never heard that before. And then like a week later, it happened to me, and I was like, oh. Huh, that's weird.
Maybe I just don't remember. Like
He blacks out.
I mean, that's happened a few times in my life.
I've never blacked out. I've never passed out either.
I've been knocked out.
You know what's really terrifying with me having low blood pressure? There's occasionally when I'm on a roller coaster where I'll black out after that like first, like, you know how they usually start off with like the first big jump, the drop or whatever. There was one time we were at Cedar Point, which is this amusement park in Ohio, which is, I think it's considered like one of the most, like the craziest theme parks. Oh wait, no.
It definitely has some of the best roller coasters I've ever been on.
Yeah, it's a really intense theme park.
You two with your vacations and you're going out of state to have fun.
My wife's mom paid for it, so I'm not gonna.
I had a rich friend at the time who paid for it. So that day, I was just having like really low blood pressure, and I think it's because I was like slightly malnourished. And
good.
Yeah,
just slightly though. Just slightly.
I just wasn't eating well for that trip at all. And
you didn't eat well for a trip. I haven't eaten well for my life.
So I would say 9 out of 10 roller coasters that we rode that day. Uh-oh.
Just launches up directly into the water.
Uh-oh, fuck. I gotta turn around. Yeah, I would black out on that first drop, and I would usually wake back up, like, maybe 20 seconds later, like halfway through the ride. There was one roller coaster where I blacked out and then I woke back up as the thing was like coasting back into the station.
Holy shit.
And I was like, all right, something really needs to be done.
Yeah, that's not good.
And after that, I went to the doctor and he told me, you need to eat more salt. Eat more salt because you're not having enough of it. And I was like, wow, that's... You don't have a doctorate say that very
Get some more
often.
slat in your system.
Yeah.
When I was-
Are you riding this thing like it's Yoshi now?
oh my god.
Yeah. So to fill you guys in, last night I actually
Just fill us up, Eric. Just fill us to our fucking brims.
I collected some stuff that off camera that I knew wasn't important to the story. So I went through the swamp and I got everything, although I couldn't get the stuff with this bird because I didn't know that to activate the bird, you have to go into the Blue Sage's house and hit that button. So
Of
I
course.
was actually running around here for like half an hour. I couldn't find the fucking bird, and I was like, where the fuck is the bird at? I see the platform where he's supposed to be. I looked up on the walkthroughs, and they were like, oh yeah, get the bird right here.
We don't use walkthroughs on UA Plays. Never, not once.
Well,
No,
this wasn't
we're
on UA
perfect
Plays.
video
It was
game
off
player.
camera.
That's true.
And now we have 100% of this fucking swamp.
Rolling's faster than walking.
Oh, I forgot Poison Swamp.
Never, ever, every game developer, you don't make your roll or your jump slightly faster than your run. 'cause
No, please
it's
do.
the only way people will ever get around.
Please do, because I love doing it.
It just looks so goofy.
It's awesome. It's so cool.
Can you imagine if human beings just rolled into balls and every single time they stood up and then they immediately fell into a ball and rolled again?
Let's do a skit of that.
I mean, how do you do that without killing ourselves?
I will
can't.
literally do military shoulder rolls.
Every part of your body is ready to break at any moment.
Yeah, I'll die one of these days. Who cares? At least we'll have it on camera.
I don't know why. I have always been terrified of military-style shoulder rolls. Because, like, I used to be into parkour, and, like, one of the things was,
You
like...
would be, you fucking loser.
I tried it. Hurt myself instantly.
One of the things was,
Poison swamp! Fuck.
yes, the poison swamp when you're doing parkour.
God damn it.
Damn it, Eric, you fucking pathetic, disappointing letdown of a human being.
Hey, you said it, not me.
Did I hit all the nails on the head?
Yeah, pretty close, actually. What do you
I
need
actually
me for?
couldn't tell the difference between you and Pissy for a moment.
You thought we swapped spots, yeah. I could throw my voice, I'm very good at that.
God damn it. Gosh darn it, I went the damn wrong way. Fucking swamp.
I like how you change goddamn it to gosh darn it and then immediately say damn and fuck 2 words later.
Gosh fucking darn it.
Ah, fudge, I fucked it up.
Frig off, Randy.
You stupid bitch.
You stupid bitch. Oh yeah, shoulder rolls. I was always terrified of that. Like, you had to do a shoulder roll to to safely land, like, dropping off from a high ledge. And I just couldn't do it. I was just terrified.
It's a confidence thing, I think. Like,
I think
once
a
you
lot
get the
of it
hang
is,
of it,
yeah.
it's also muscle memory because you have to be able to do that quickly without thinking.
Yeah, and if you fuck it up, you could
break your back.
Yeah, you could really hurt yourself.
That's your motivating tool right there.
We,
do it right, because if you don't, you're paralyzed.
We
like-
do martial arts training and we learn how to do that, and they make us do it like in a row, like 100 times. I'm not kidding. Like over the course of like 100 yards, or like just go.
Yeah, it has to be natural for you to not kill yourself.
And that's how we get like used to that kind of thing.
That's what wrestlers do. They take back bumps thousands of times in a row so they never take a bump any other way and they don't kill themselves.
It's that and backflips, like on a trampoline. I've always been able to do front flips, but people always say like, oh, backflips are really easy. Unless you fuck it up, and then you snap your neck and you die. Or you're fucking a vegetable for the rest
Except
of
for
your life.
that part.
So I've always tried to do it, and like I'll try to swing my body midair, and my body just freezes.
Yeah.
While I'm parallel to the trampoline, and then I land on my back, and I'm like, God, I just can't fucking do it.
Everybody's like, what are you doing, you idiot? No!
I was on the dive team in high school, and
You were?
yeah, for like a year.
I'm
but
surprised I didn't know this.
but backflips are always the hardest thing for me. I could never like just. Your body really does spasm. It's like I don't want to do that now. Even if you're like confident, it's just like no.
Doing anything backwards is scary.
Yeah.
Because you can't see it. It's an evolutionary thing. You don't turn your back on things that are dangerous.
But once you get it,
Get
you
in the
can't
hole!
not do it.
Get in the hole!
hole.
What the fuck? Get in the hole! Dude.
Not only are you not in the hole, you're not even close. You weren't even getting close to it.
He's supposed to get in the hole. I'm hurting him.
Oh, I thought you
get-
were trying to.
Oh
Gotcha.
yeah.
Makes more sense now.
Fucking corn swabbling over here. These motherfuckers. Friggers. We got demonetized on our last 2 episodes of A Way Out.
Yeah.
Why?
And I think it's because we swore too much in the first minute, which is like a thing that like
Yeah.
they say they advise you not to swear in the first minute. And this is coming from YouTube themselves.
Have we ever not sworn in the first minute?
I do know that Cooking Simulator got demonetized.
Oh, I'm sure.
And it literally, I think in the first 3 seconds, I think we said cunt and fuck.
Yeah, that was me. I was doing Gordon Ramsay. Sorry.
No, it's fine.
I identify as English, so it's okay.
We got demonetized, or we lost like, what, like 3 cents that
Yeah,
video might have gotten.
that was gonna. Now I can't pay my mortgage because of that.
Okay, I should have just, I would have done this off camera, but you couldn't get the bike.
Oh, he's perfect. He's
until
perfect. He didn't run into it. He,
What the fuck?
He went right over it!
You know, can you just get off this machine, pull out a pistol, and just shoot it in the head, and then dump its corpse in the hole? Would that work?
That will definitely appease the animal rights activists that
Did you have to
sent
wait
us on this mission.
for the digging animation to stop over there? Because there was a bunch of dirt
I
flying
did
out of
notice
it.
that.
I don't know.
Because if that's the case, why the fuck was it going for like 18 hours?
It was a little.
By the way, audience, we had to cut this down. It took us 18 hours.
Sure did.
Yeah, that's how long he was digging for.
I'm just really hungry now.
I haven't eaten in 15 years. I'm like Eric. I'm
The video is 18 hours, but he just hasn't eaten in 15 years. These are unrelated. This is just a personal choice.
So I have a small story. When I was on my way to my union training class last week, one day I was at a red light, and I think I was 3 cars back from the red light. And I'm just sitting there, and I look down for a few seconds because I was going to eat a breakfast sandwich on the way there, because it's like a 2-hour drive. So I was like, all right, well, I'm just going to eat my breakfast. So I look down for a few seconds to pick up my sandwich, and I look up, and laying in the middle of the intersection is a person, and I see his motorcycle still rolling
Oh God.
across the intersection.
Oh no!
And I had that feeling of like
Did I hit
my
him?
stomach dropped. Because like I was just sitting there. Oh, I thought I wasn't gonna make that. I had the fucking gun to my head. Jesus, that was scary.
You drop straight down. The arc just completely. All momentum stops.
Yeah, don't you know? Cutscenes stop your momentum.
Yeah.
Did that guy
Just
live?
like real life. So the motorcycle is like just finishing rolling, and then the light turns green, and the 2 or 3 cars in front of me just nonchalantly drive around his body and continue, like they just keep going.
Yeah,
And
they
I
got
was-
places to be.
Oh,
and I was just like,
humanity.
Who's this joker slowing us down on a ride to work?
just honk at him and
Get out of the fucking road!
flip him off when you drive by.
Asshole! Get your motorcycle, it's over there, for fuck's sake!
Get a job! So they just went around him, and I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you people? Luckily, I had left like 15 minutes earlier than oh wow, I thought that like, I thought that you would have a few health points.
Jak and Daxter just detonated.
Just
Instantly.
fucking die. So I left like 15 minutes early, so I knew I had time. So I pulled over on the side of the road, and as I was getting out of my car, he lifts his head up, looks both ways, stands up, and then starts walking his bike to the edge of the road. So I get to him, and I help him stand it up and put it on the fucking kickstand. And he had a full face helmet on, and I was like,
Oh, that's good.
so I was like,
Not required in this state.
and so I was like, hey, dude, are you all right? And he didn't say anything or even like acknowledge me talking. So I was like, oh God, I wonder if he's like in shock or something.
Nah.
And so I was like, hey, buddy, can you hear me? Are you all right? And he flips up the visor to his helmet and he just goes, oh yeah, dude, I'm fine. And I was like,
NBD.
are you sure, dude? Because like I didn't see the fall, but like, dude, your motorcycle was just rolling across the ground when I saw you. And he was like, oh yeah, no, dude, oh, see, why did that one? I must have been on low on health the last time. So yeah, he was just like, yeah, no, dude, I'm fine. And his phone was on the ground, and I picked it up, and I was like, well, here's your phone. you want me to like call someone? You need any help? Like, do you need anything? And he was like, no, dude, I'm fine. I just lost control of the bike, and yeah, just, my fault.
Yeah, he wasn't interested in paying $5,000 for an ambulance bill.
Yeah. Probably broke his back and playing it cool.
Yeah, he's like, no, I'm fine. And inside, he's bleeding out.
Yeah, just
I hope this fucking guy
help.
drives off so I can go take care of this myself. Just call me an Uber. Get Uber me to the ER.
hemorrhaging to
Be
death.
cheaper for sure.
It would be very much cheaper. I was in an ambulance one time to go to the ER. Never fucking again. I don't care if all my legs are broken. I refuse. Call me an Uber.
I'm very pissed because I missed one precursor orb in a line of orbs, and now I have to find that fucking orb.
Damn it all, Eric.
I just
Damn
know
it
that it was
all.
by a tunnel. No, not here. So anyways, I'm assuming that he was making a left turn and he cut the turn too sharp and lost control. It wasn't a big motorcycle. It was like, I guess what you would kind of consider like a crotch rocket type of bike. Oh, come the fuck on!
Probably
Seriously.
more dangerous of a bike to crash, honestly, because
Yeah, because it's smaller, so you can like flip out of it a little easier.
yeah, it's faster.
And honestly, he looked fine. I mean, I'm assuming he couldn't have been going that fast if he was waiting at a light and then he made a left turn. Like,
Yeah, you don't go from 0 to 100 in a quarter of a second.
Could have been in a little bit of shock too. And wasn't thinking right.
Just because, like, I mean, when something that scary happens, even if you don't get hurt, you still have that moment where you're like, whoa, what the fuck?
Yeah, I could have died.
Oh, yep, yeah. You have no room for error.
Yeah.
Wow, that's like, you lost!
It's like,
Coming this summer, Eric loses at a racing minigame.
Director Christopher Nolan.
So, yeah, so he was... I'm really hoping okay. He kind of seemed like it, but I had never... I guess I technically didn't witness the crash, but when it happened, I was like, whoa, I have never witnessed, like, a motorcycle accident before. Kind of fucking scary, because like I said, I had that stomach-dropping feeling.
Like, well, that man's dead in front of me.
Yeah, that's literally... I think my body was just naturally preparing for, like, the thought of, that guy is dead. And, it was fucking scary. I hated that feeling.
And as opposed to the other 3 cars that were like, nah, dude's probably dead. Heading off to work now.
Yeah, that was fucking crazy. Like, how do you...
People don't care.
that
What
reminds
the fuck?
It's not their problem.
That reminds me. I lived in Japan for 2 years, and
Fucking weeb.
yeah, yep, it was completely not 100% by choice. But the Japanese have this weird viewpoint on suicide. It happens a lot. They have a really high suicide rate because their work ethic is kind of intense, and
To
their
say the
culture is
least.
really intense.
Yeah, kind of intense is a nice way of putting it.
So a lot of people kill themselves by jumping in front of trains, and the people act more like it's a inconvenience to themselves than actually care that they killed themselves at all. So like if a train gets delayed, they're just more annoyed that their train got delayed than they are that someone jumped onto the tracks and killed themselves.
Huh.
And it's a bit of a problem.
I mean, the nerve. The absolute nerve.
But that story reminded me of that. It's like, oh, you inconvenienced me. Let me get around you.
Yeah.
Let me slowly move my car around you because you had to crash your vehicle in front of me.
Can't you just get up on your broken legs and walk out of the road so we can get... I don't have to drive around you? This is adding like a quarter second to my commute.
You rude fuck.
Jesus.
All right, I think that's all the time we got for this
It
episode.
is. Yeah, isn't it my job to call the timestamps, Eric? Isn't that what...
Bit of a downer
Isn't that
at
why
the end.
I'm here?
All right, do it then.
Well, now I'm not going to because you told me to.
The episode's running long. Guys,
Guys?
don't leave. You're going to cut our watch time down.
All right, goodbye, friends.
All right, see ya.